Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
Stay in your own silence. In your purest form. Without any attributes. Without any projections. Just as an observer. But an observer who is not judging, who is not analyzing. Intense attention to the observer only, nothing else. Just aware of awareness. No role playing, no action, no doer. Watch intensely this observer who is never ever involved in anything whatsoever. Put all your energy to this observer, attentive to awareness. Nothing ever exists other than observer. Look within from where the whole show has started. the ultimate source. Remember, this awareness is nothing but you. You without involvement of mind, body, intellect, ego, word, nothing, nothing, nothing. Complete emptiness. Not interested, not disinterested in things around. Not liking them, not disliking them. Have no expectations from the images around and accept them as they are. Choiceless awareness is our other name. Whatever comes, satisfied in it, without comments, without judgment, without love and hate. No preference, no selection, just accepting. Live life like Bhagavan's food plate. Whatever food offered to him, he had no preference. He used to mix up all the food together and just eat it. No care about the taste or preference. accepting things as it is. Accepting things as it is leaves mind without any work. Leaves this body mind without a doership. And brings you into complete self-abidance. You're contented with your own self, Atma Santushti. And you become the happiest of all. Always happy in your own joy. Always contented. Without any expectations, and accepting the things as they are. Any discontentment arises when there is an ego, when there is doership, when we believe we can change the course of our life by doing some action, rather than just playing the role in this preordained, predestined role playing. Doership itself means we have not surrendered, we have not realized that control of everything happening around us is in the supreme hands. This body-mind is just a mere puppet. And we are not the body-mind. We are that supreme which has let it go and is now just observing. We are always that observer. There is no doer. This body is predestined and it will do what it has to do or not to do if it has not to do. You can stay as observer eternally. You were an observer before this body came. You will be an observer when the body drops. But when the body is there, you can still be an observer. You stay in your own inaction, not jumping to be a doer. Nothing else needs to be done to be free. But give up this idea that you are doing something. Even during meditation, even during practice Practice is happening because of the grace. You are mere observing. Not looking for results of any kind. Even in spirituality, patience and perseverance. The grace is on you. But give peace a chance. Stay in your own stillness without demanding, without asking, without getting annoyed, without restlessness. If all these things come, just observe. Let your mind settle. Let it dissolve in the fire of this observing. Give utmost importance to this observing power. This will burn away all your karmas, doership, ego, will finish your mind, will finish everything which is not real, will finish away your connection with the body-mind complex, will break the knot between body-mind and you. You who pretends to be the doer, owner of this body-mind. Power of observance. You are going back to the source when you just observe. Stay eternally in your own stillness. And never slip back into the doership. Even in sleep, even in dream in the sleep, remember that you are not the doer. Your remembrance to this observership should be so intense that even in dream you are an observer. Even in deep sleep you are an observer. So the three states of waking, dream and deep sleep has no effect on you. These three states are not your states. These are the states of mind-body complex. You always stay as the same awareness. Rajasic, Tamasic, Sattvic, all the qualities of the mind. and they come and go. You have no qualities. You're always the same, just an observer. This observance gives rise to humility and humbleness. Gives rise to peace. Blesses the body you live in and blesses everything around. It is like there is electricity in a wire which has thick insulation. You have tear away all the insulation covering around the wire, covering of doership, covering of ego. Now the wire is naked. This naked wire is you. It is full of energy, infinite energy, infinite bliss, peace, love. Being energy, you are nothing. You are formless energy. You're always this formless energy. This energy can manifest in any form. This energy has produced all these body forms. But we all are this energy. Residing in different body forms. None of us, even for a second, are these body forms. And these body forms are the remote cars in which we are just sitting, enjoying the ride. And the remote is in hands of that all supreme power. When we say surrender, surrender is nothing but knowing the truth. Actually, there is no surrender. This is truth, that the control is in the Supreme's hand. We are only surrendering to the false notion that we have some control. We are the doer. We can change the destiny, we can change the fate. The only thing in our hands is to create suffering, to increase suffering, to stay in suffering. We are that person who, if it gets involved in constructing something, can only destroy something. And the Supreme, which is constructing something or doing something, we can only spoil it. As a doer, we only can spoil it. If we don't know how to do it, and we only create suffering. Why can't we just move out, sit quietly, and just watch the show? Isn't it blasphemy to change things, thinking that we can change and make it a better world than what God has created? And you can see all the mess around you, not created by God, by our egos. We have killed our brothers and sisters. We have killed animals, plants. We have made this earth a mess, a hell. This is because we have thought that we are the doers. Look what a mess we have created in this doership. And when we have created this mess, we blame it to God. That God has given this suffering. All the suffering is created by us only, within our own self and in this world around us. If we all realize this and leave all the work to God, live in acceptance and harmony, the outer world and the inner world will be so beautiful, so loving and kind, full of compassion. No competition, no hatred and jealousy. We can fix our own self. That will make a big change. Just be an observer. We have enough created suffering to others and to ourselves by doership. Let's stop this mess and be a pure observer. Be aware of the awareness. This awareness is our pure self. And staying as self is self-abidance. Knowing this truth is self-realization. Love this silence of self, all-pervading peace. Let others do what they are doing. We are no one to judge others. Others are only part of our own image. Let them play their role. You stay as pure awareness. If you trust the Supreme, remember whatever coming on our way is His grace. Both good and bad things what this body mind feels is all His grace. Accept everything with folded hands and with love. Trust, trust this universal consciousness. Have full trust on it. It is not against you. It is only for you. This waking dream is only for your upliftment, nothing else. It is not to bring you down. This all is happening to free yourself, to reach this ultimate freedom. There is no conspiracy against you. Have faith and trust. Respect and love this observing power. Stay with this power. Be this power. And be free. Just be is free. Stay here with practice and don't move. Even a single desire will poison the whole thing. So if you have trust in this power, let that power take all decisions for you. And you stay in your own stillness. Soon this stillness will become your nature. Restless mind, active mind, mind may jump. Observe its jumping. Observe its going into different places, thoughts, desires, conclusions. If you intently observe your mind, it will settle with the power of your observance. It will melt away in shame. It will shy away forever. It can't stand the scrutiny from the observance. It is restless because of our own interest in it. Have trust in this supreme power. Whatever has to come your way will come. No one can stop it. Leave everything to the Supreme and stay free and contented all the time. Give away your baggage. It is as if you are traveling in a bus and still carrying luggage on your head. Though you can still put it down and just be free and relax and enjoy your journey. Stay as emptiness, nothingness. Ego has a lot of weight, though it's fake, but it has a heavy toll on our mind. This all suffering is unnecessary. And by notional correction, by knowing what we are, we can end this suffering. Stay as pure observer all the time. In solitude, during work, in sleep. Even when your mind is restless, agitated, accept it that way. Thinking about thoughts and trying to analyze them is of no use. Just accept with folded hands in the prayer mode and just be an observer. How long a dark cloud can stay on the sky? How dark it could be, it has to move. It is moving. We all know that different situations of the mind never stays the same. They come and go. Remember the clear sky behind these clouds, our real nature. Sky can live without clouds, but clouds need the sky. We are that pure sky, and we are eternal sky. We can live without these clouds of mind. You don't need any practice to be pure self. Who will do the practice? The doer is fake. If the doer is doing practice to win self, will never able to achieve. Fine tune yourself to this non-doing state. Pure witness who is watching but not analyzing, watching but not acting. And this watching will give you this discretion, this experiential understanding that we are always just watching. We are just a visitor in this body-mind complex. Things are unfolding and happening on its own. This will dissolve the ego. And this will be no man's land. No ownership of the body-mind. And this body will be taken care by the Supreme. What a blessing. And so the body will behave in the most harmonious way. What a blessing to the body. And you are back into the Source, Supreme Self. Everything is at the right place, sentient and insentient. You are sentient, you are that life, that self. And the insentient is always insentient, the body. Desires might arise in the mind. Burn them with the fire of observance. Desires can be petty desires, or they can be big desires. They can be good desires to help others, or those can be evil desires to destroy others, to take advantage of others. If you stay in the power of observing, all these desires will burn away. It doesn't mean that things will not come your way. They will. If the money has to come your way, it will come. And if the destiny wants you to do a particular thing, you will do. But but you have no desire. Desireless state is the blissful state. It is the ultimate state. And you have transcended the vagaries of mind. Trust the source rather than trusting the mind. Work from the source. Not from the subordinate. Power of observance will bring you peace, eternal peace, contentment will finish all the agitation of your mind. You will be in the no mind state. And will provide you with everything what this body deserves, not desires. And what this body deserves is known by the Supreme. And your trust in Supreme will keep you contented. And this contentment will make you free forever, eternally. As now your connection with the body-mind is gone, you are free, you are liberated, you are eternal, you are unborn, and no death to you. Death is of the body-mind, the gadget what you are using now. And your wrong notion about that you are the body-mind is gone away now. The ego has dissolved as you are non-doer. This is knowledge. This is ultimate truth. And this is self-abidance. Staying in self as self. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om.